The ancient Chinese were a very clever race. They were most expert in the devising of simple
And
yet
we're
effective
back
approaches.
with episode
One of their most
14,
famous
the
was the warning.
Halloween
Whenever they had a
episode.
prisoner with information
In
who
the
would not
background,
speak,
I have
they would
playing
tie him prone on a table and
this,
gently drip
which
single
is
droplets of water.
chilling, thrilling sounds of the haunted house. Which, when we were kids, these would be playing at parties in the background. And I haven't heard it since. It's pretty crazy. I don't know how loud it is. It kind of sounds loud on my side, but I turned it down. But anyway, so obviously it's our Halloween episode, and we're talking about masks and Halloween costumes. And I'm going to turn that down a little bit more. But when when we were kids, like, it was so great. It was so great. Halloween was just so wonderful. I mean, you got to dress up like all these heroes or monsters or villains that you wanted to be as a kid. And I always wanted it to be warm out during Halloween so that I could be Tarzan and just wear nothing but like a loincloth. But that never really worked out. But today it's like 80 degrees and it's Halloween. So, I guess I'm just, 40 years too late. But anyhow, so we're going to talk about some of these different masks and costumes. And the most common were these masks like this. I mean, this one's actually got a little bit of fur on it, which is really cool. It's Planet of the Apes. And this isn't the right box, but look at that. It's from Woolworth. That's so awesome. It came in this box. And they, like, of course, I love Planet of the Apes stuff. So, and then they have, these masks. Dr. Zayas. And the gorilla. This one's kind of in bad shape. But the gorilla mask. It still looks good and displays well. And of course, there was characters like Popeye. Ooh, it's gonna be I'll fight you both at once. Yeah, love Popeye. But the one that we're talking about today is something that I know this is toys I wanted as a child. Oh, and like back in the back, that's the C-3PO. Where you just, they just put a poncho on and you got the C-3PO mask, and oh my, you're C-3PO. But what we're talking about today is this. This is insane, and I had no idea about this mask right here. This was some sort of a special thing that came out, I think, during the series, Planet of the Apes series, which was like in '73, I think. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I'm almost sure. I mean, I bought the box set, so I think it is '73. And they came out with promotional, and it was this mask. Like, check this out. And the jaw worked. So if it's too small for my head, but if I put that on, the mouth would work just like Planet of the Apes. And how cool is that? I mean, that's something. That's a holy grail piece right there, because I didn't know it existed first. And second, I mean, as soon as I knew that one existed, I went right away and tried to find one. And I really found it it was pretty inexpensive. And I can't remember if I found it. I mean, stuff's still out there, I guess is the point, because I found it might have been eBay, but I don't know if it was like something that they didn't know that they had, or I can't remember what the description was. But this is just so awesome. I mean, like, so awesome. Look at that. The only good human is a dead human. So cool. And like this whole NASA like spaceman costume, and this obviously helmet's too small for me. But what I wanted to do was put the Apes mask inside here, but it's too small for my head. Just because wouldn't that have been cool? Just open it up and there'd be an ape head in there. But maybe there is. But anyway, yeah, this is. I mean, like just so fun. Just these different masks. And your imagination ran wild, and you were those characters, and on top of that you got candy. So it was like, I mean, it was a bonus round, It's like costume, candy, and if you look, I'm gonna open this up. I think there's for sure that there's a costume inside here. I've never really messed with this, but for this ape mask, and I think it could be Zero. I think that's Zero. Let's see what the costume says. Oh, look at that. It might be Cornelius. Check that out. I think it is. I don't know who it is. It might be. It's Zero. Look at the. Oh yeah, it's Zero. Check out that. It's a dress. That's so awesome. I had no idea because I hadn't opened it. But yeah, so this was Zero from Planet of the Apes, and this was her mask. What a cool costume to wear around. Wow. But just super fun stuff. It's just, I mean, and nowadays, you know, you can get there. No one. I don't think kids will ever understand how fun it was to have costumes like these because, you know, I mean, oh yeah, oh, it was, you could have these and. You know, I mean, I remember afterwards, like, wanting to wear them all the time, but it was plastic and made you sweat, and you couldn't breathe, like, the eye holes poked you, and, like, this little mouthpiece right here, your tongue would get cut, but, oh, so fun, you know, and such a bummer when, like, people had really good homemade costumes, and you had this plastic thing on, but still, it was always super fun. And I can remember one time somebody made me a Zorro costume, and it was awesome. And my mom, I was like, I need boots. I need Zorro boots. And my mom was like, we're not going to buy boots just for a Zorro costume. She's like, you can put your dad's socks on the outside of your tennis shoes. So I had black socks on the outside of my tennis shoes, which was really disappointing because the rest of the costume was on point. I mean, it was awesome. And I had a sword, and the sword, I put soap on the end. And so if I didn't, you know, if it was a trick, well then I would put a Z on the window of their garage in soap. Yeah, that was bad, but, you know, it was fun. So anyway, this has been episode 14, Toys I Wanted as a Child, the spooky Halloween episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, although I'm sweating horribly in this helmet. And until next time, please like and share, and thank you for watching.